No matter how alone you feel in your feelings, in your emotions, in your situations, it doesn't matter if anyone else has no clue. Nature always has some clue, and it shows, it gives you a sign in its own ways. It shows up for you when no one else does. I think I'd like to go down and like walk around a bit, but it's really cool. I don't want to get sick. My sister's wedding is coming up, so I'm not sure if that's a good idea. But uh, I'll make some coffee and then I'll think about it. Yeah. This is the coffee that I use. Range Creamy Hazelnut Select Blend. I wanted to talk about being unknown today, not in a fame kind of way, but in a never being able to truly discover yourself way. I think that fame is important to a lot of people, and a lot of people start in industries that can bring them fame, keeping that fact in their mind. Because fame really is validation that you're important, that you're successful, and that you matter in the greatest way possible. Because then you don't have to just rely on yourself for keeping sanity around that fact that you're important. Because now you're important to a lot of people, not just yourself. So, yeah, it is a great ego booster fame, but I'm not going to talk about that today. I wanted to talk about what it feels like to be unknown to your own self, what it feels like to achieve great heights and still feel alone, lonely, not enough, and not knowing what you're doing or who you are. If there's anything I know for a fact, it's that no amount of external validation can give you answers to your questions, questions that are often answerless. And I think getting to know yourself is often a very long path of uncertainty and doubt and confusion. And then eventually, maybe you get a glimpse of yourself or your purpose here, or you just enjoy doing something and you consider that this must be it because that's what we know. If you enjoy something, if you love doing something, keep doing that, and that might be your purpose. But the problem with that is not everyone is passionate about the one thing that they've found. Me, for example, I don't think I have this one specific absolute thing that I'm passionate about. And I know deep in my heart that this is my purpose. This is what I was born to do. I don't have that. So perhaps because of that absence, I feel that there actually is no one absolute thing. Yeah, if you focus on that one, if you focus on that one absolute thing for long enough, then surely that's the only thing you're good at. That's the only thing you know about. So that's the only thing you hold on to reach great heights and to reach yourself. And that is fair, that is fine. But for those like me who do not have a great passion that keeps them going every day, that wakes us up every morning, and mornings are filled with feelings of anxiety and you feel lost a lot in your life. For us, we don't have a single thing that keeps us going. And if there is a single thing, it is perhaps hope or belief that I can, that you can do something or read something or realize ourselves and contribute to the world in a way that you're not useless, that we're not useless. So, unknown, you could hold on tight to one thing and reach great heights with it, but still remain unknown to yourself, or without even achieving external validation or great heights, great materialistic possessions as a proof to your success. Without those things, one can be known by themselves, be content in their own body, in their own mind, in their own soul. How does one get there? I'm not actually there yet, but I believe in it and I feel I have a way to get there. So we'll see if I get there. Be known by myself without a need for anyone else to know me or understand me, being content with my whole being. Such that anyone else being content with me or my presence doesn't matter as much. Now, this doesn't come from a sense of not needing anyone and striving alone in this life, but this comes from being self sustainable, being okay with oneself, not always being anxious and moving around restless here and there all your life. I don't want to do that. So, I guess the way to be known by yourself is to listen to yourself, mute the external noises, what your boyfriend says, what your mother says, what your parents say, what the society says, what they think is the correct path to life, what they think you should do, what they think is correct. Mute all noises and listen to yourself because you talk to yourself. There's this thing called intuition, and in moments where you're about to do something or say something, you do get these voices from inside of you or this feeling from inside of you. It's different from everyone, but everyone knows it's that when they feel it. It's the soul of you talking to you, it's the innermost part of you that's talking to you. And I believe it to be the only truth. It doesn't have a lot of touch with logic. It is mostly just your inner self calling to you, telling you what they need, what they want. And then if you mix logic with it, or if you mix the external noise with it, the noise of other people, then you are conflicted. Then you actually don't know what to do. because now you have two parts. The first is your own, or well, your intuitions. You don't know if it's actually you, but it might be, because listening to that keeps you satisfied. Listening to that keeps you content. Listening to that doesn't make you have second thoughts about the decisions that you have already taken. On the other hand, if you go by the decisions of these external noises, you come to regret them. And if you listen to them enough and over again, the intuition just stops speaking because you're not listening to her. So why would she waste her energy on you? So yeah, if you're unable to hear her, I would suggest be isolated for a little while and be with yourself for a little while. If you can't do it consecutively for a few days, do it every day for a few minutes, and over time, you will get yourself back. You will get her back. And if you already have it and you feel restless and anxious and afraid in life and unsure of where you're going and what you're doing, listen to it. Oh, my phone is about to fall. Yeah, but the point is, listen to it and maybe you'll find your way back to yourself. Or if not back, then for the first time, you'll find your way to yourself. Yeah, I don't know what that was, but that was what I was feeling, and it came out in a way. I don't script these videos, so whatever comes, comes. Uh, yeah, I don't know if that was helpful to you, but it was definitely helpful for me. Thank you.